So I'm back. If you watched last week's video, I attempted to get a long exposure shot underneath this bridge, but unfortunately I got absolutely smashed with wind and salt spray. It just made it literally impossible. So this afternoon I've come back. It's much more better conditions. Yes, there is a little bit of a breeze blowing, but not as bad as what it was last week. So yeah, I don't throw in the towel. And today I'm packing with me my Nikon D750. And I've got my filters as well. So it's just a little bit of a low tide at the moment, but the high tide is coming in. But I don't mind that because I can actually get down lower now and just get a bit of a better shot looking right down all of the pylons down to the other end of the bridge. Beautiful day though. Let's go and get set up. Okay, so I've got the Nikon D750 set up. I've got the 16 to 35 f4 VR lens on the front. I'm also going to be using a Lee Filters big stopper. That's a 10 stop ND. I've just quickly fired off a couple of test shots and I noticed on the furthest end of the pier, it was a little bit blurred and I was going, what happened there? The only thing I can think of is that even though I've got a bit of a gentle breeze, the breeze was still hitting the camera and creating a little bit of movement. So what I'm going to do to try and combat that, and this is the great thing about this little Manfrotto Be-Free tripod, I can invert it. So I'm actually going to turn the camera upside down, get it more lower to the ground. I'm going to get a more of a firmer base. So as all those drone flyers out there know, the higher you go, the stronger the wind. So what I try to do is get as low to the ground as I can. And that's what I'm going to be doing with the Nikon D750. I'm going to try and get it down as low as I can. And at the end of the day, I think it's actually going to make for a better composition as well. Okay, let's flip this tripod upside down. Okay, so I'm pretty happy with the way that turned out. Just the settings on that last shot there, that was ISO 100 at f14 at 30 seconds with a 10 stop ND, and I was sitting at 35 mil. So the one thing that I've had to do is I've had to keep marching back because the tide just keeps coming in. Every time I put my tripod down, by the time I've done the long exposure, it's halfway up the tripod in water again, so I've got to keep moving back. But I'm happy with that one. What I did see is there's another couple of interesting structures over here. So I'm going to take the Nikon D750 and I'm going to try some long exposures over this way. I just found this really cool composition here where I'm underneath this old section of the bridge. They've still left a few of these pylons here. And fingers crossed this one works. So again, this is a 30-second exposure. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I'm happy with that one. There's something really special about these old structures, and I really love the way they've left these pylons here, kind of like as an homage to the old Hornibrook Bridge here in Queensland, Australia. And it makes for really beautiful photographic compositions, especially long exposure and, you know, turning them into nice black and white photos. Well guys, I'm going to leave it here from Brighton in Queensland, Australia. I've had so much fun with the Nikon D750 this afternoon. I haven't used it for a while. As I always say, never stop creating, and I'll see you next time.